What's up, team? I hope you are all doing well. It has been a while since I've talked about Tesla, let alone traded Tesla, and I figured it was a pretty good time to give a potential update, talk about what I'm seeing with this stock right now, where I think it could be headed from this point, and ultimately my plans. Now, before we get into it, what I want to do first and foremost is to start at the biggest time frame that we possibly can, which is going to be the monthly time frame. And then from there, we're going to start to work our way down and look at these smaller setups. Now, what I'm going to have here is basically two models. You guys know the long-term bull cycle model. This is the main model that I use each and every single day here. And then we're going to be using our short-term combined signal system model. So this model basically takes the long-term bull cycle and looks to break down the most optimal times for us to be trading within that longer-term cycle. If we take a look at Tesla, we're going to throw up the monthly BX trender at the bottom of your screen. This indicator is going to show us essentially the buying pressure on a macro time frame. And in order for me to take a position on any stock, first and foremost, I need the monthly BX trender to be showing buying pressure, and we need to see the 33 fair value band also showing green. This is the minimum that I need in order to take a potential trade. And you're going to see that, unfortunately, with where Tesla currently is right now, that is not the case. Now, the question is why? Well, if we look at Tesla right now and we turn on that 33 fair value band, you are going to see that we are trading underneath of this band. Whenever we are trading above the band, that means normally we're going to have a breakout. Whenever we're trading below the band, it means that normally price is going to potentially reject and continue to sell off. And this is why I have not touched Tesla in so long. You're also going to notice at the bottom of your screen that if Tesla closes this month with a dark red BX trender, we will enter back into a very aggressive selling phase. And my fear here is that price would most likely continue to sell off to the downside. And we're going to talk about what that downside is at the current, within this current video. Now, the other thing that I want to take a look at here is going to be the weekly BX trender. So I'm going to come into my THT multi-time frame BX. I'm going to click on week. Now you can get access to the bull cycle trading blueprint, the THT multi-time frame BX, and the THT multi-time frame fair value bands by taking and signing up for this free course down in the description. You'll get access to both of these. The only way that you can get them is through this course. You cannot search it. If you see any in TradingView under searches that are not a part of this, then they are scammers. So please be careful. And the link to that will be down in the description. The thing I want you to see here is that the BX trender is showing dark red right now. So if we don't bounce in the next couple of days, then the BX trender will most likely close red. If it closes red, of course, it doesn't mean that it has to crater, but the last time this happened, price sold off 21% within 90 days. And then we saw back here, price sold off about 40% within 90 days. And so my fear is that because we're under the 33 fair value band, because we are not trading inside of a bull cycle, and more importantly, because the BX trender on both the monthly and the weekly are going to close red, that if we don't bounce significantly this week and both of these things end up confirming, price will continue to sell off. Now, as far as potential downside, I really don't know how low price could end up going, right? If I zoom out here, you're going to notice and you're going to see that we are currently trading in an uptrend, a very strong uptrend. And if we were to come into the 33 fair value band and switch this to a 1 month band, which is normally like an institutional buying support, you're going to notice that the last time we touched this monthly fair value band right here, price rocketed massively, right? And you'll notice that when we're trading above this band, that's good. When we're trading below the band, it's bad. And if you guys remember last year, last year, this was like our dip buying opportunity. This right here was a godsend. We were buying up that push and then that rally. So my fear here is that if we close red like this, Tesla will most likely probably at least continue to sell off to maybe $320. I think absolute worst case scenario would be down to $280 to $260. And I don't say this because I want it to happen. Like, number one, I haven't touched Tesla or traded Tesla in months. Number two, I do not short stocks and I never short anything. So it's not like I benefit in any way from the stock going down. If anything, what I hope occurs is I hope we bounce. I hope the 33 fair value band on the weekly chart turns green, and I hope that we trade up at $440, because if that happens, I'm a buyer up at 440, right? And I'm going to play that breakout. Now, I know that for a lot of people who are new to this, they think to themselves, like, why would he be a buyer at 440 to 460 if this flips green, but not be a buyer at 380? And it's because if the 33 fair value band flips green, I'm buying into strength, right? That's what I want to do. I want to buy into strength. I don't want to buy into selling pressure. And that's what we have right now. So as always, guys, I hope I'm wrong. I hope we bounce. I hope the 33 fair value band flips green, and I hope that I'll be able to trade Tesla again this year. But if that doesn't happen, and if we end up closing like we are right now, my downside would be 340 and worst case $280. As always, guys, thank you for all the support. It truly means the world to me. From the bottom of my heart, I love you all. The link to our free courses and free indicators are down in the description. I'll see you next time.